Hey, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. Let's go ahead and talk real quick. What should I be doing if I were the claimant? What should I be doing if I'm 12 months out? 12 months out from my Social Security disability hearing. What should I be doing if I'm 12 months out from my Social Security disability hearing? Okay, let's go ahead and work on that question. First off, figure out the months, realistically, when you earned over $1,130 or whatever the year's SGA amount is. Just figure it out. Figure out those months, okay? Secondly, be able to show that at some point you had a severe disability that started 12 months ago, okay? That's basically it. Be able to show at some point at 12 months ago, or it'll be reasonable that by the time of the hearing, you will have, yada yada, reached 12 months. Your disability's lasted 12 months. Be able to show that the bottom line is that you will be found disabled. Okay? Or that you rather were disabled, severely disabled during that point. Because if you can't prove that you had a 12-month disability, it's not going to happen. Okay. Next thing. Be able to know what your top 3 disabilities are and be able to answer the elements in court, in the hearing room, as to why you meet, equal, or exceed that particular listing for your disability. Okay? One thing that also pissed me off and then didn't piss me off and then pissed me off again, and I go from getting pissed off about this to not being pissed off about this. One thing that gets me going, okay, it would be claimants who don't memorize the medications. I know some of you have memory issues, blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. I got it. I know. I understand. But at the end of the day, memorize your medications. I'm going to say it one more time. Memorize your medications. If you don't memorize your medications, when I ask you the question, what medications are you currently taking? Okay? Now, you can bring your medications, you can pull them out, you can say, I'm on this one, I'm on this one, I'm on this one, I'm on this one, I'm on this one currently. But don't take 10 minutes to try and spell out each word. Know how to say the actual medication you're on. Know how to find it on the bottle, what the actual milligrams are, or whatever the actual unit of measurement is for your medication. Know what your medication is. Please don't waste my time in the hearing. Sometimes and I always tell my claimants, know them. We get to the hearing office, do you bring medication? No. Do you know what your medication is? Do you have it memorized? No. Remember how we talked about memorizing it? Yes. At some point when I was really like, I would go, well, then what happened? I don't even ask that anymore. There's no point. We know what happened. You just, I don't know. You didn't think it was important enough. Next thing. Start to do your DOT analysis. You got to start writing it out and making some sort of written document where you're showing how you don't have the ability to do the jobs you once did. Okay, so that's pretty important. You got to be able to show you can't do the jobs you once did. Show how your jobs were different from the DOT. Show how you couldn't do the DOT jobs as stated in there. Just show that stuff, okay? All right, next thing. You're not going to know what to do with the hypothetical questions, the vocational expert that's there. You're not going to have any clue what to do with that. Start communicating with your attorney. I'm assuming you have an attorney at this point. If you don't, then you've made a horrible mistake. You have made a horrible mistake. I am assuming that you have an attorney at this point. If you don't, go hire one. You don't necessarily need to hire me. I have tons and tons of clients at this point, and it's gotten to the point where I'm hiring on other attorneys to literally take my, hearing load and go to hearings on my behalf. Okay? So the firm has more attorneys. You need to absolutely have an attorney present. So the question you want to ask them when you go to hire an attorney is, well, what are the usual questions that you ask the vocational expert? What are the usual questions that you ask the vocational expert? Okay? If they say, well, those are specific as to the hypothetical jobs that they present, no. Then ask them, what general questions do you usually ask them? Don't let them get off the hook that easily. Okay? Those are the things you should be doing 12 months out for a Social Security disability hearing that you know is coming. And I want to make something clear too. And I know a lot of you guys, I see this all the time. When's the hearing going to be? 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 Over and over and over and over again, right? And then the moment you find out it's 2 months from now, all of a sudden, everything happens really fast, and I'm frustrated because I don't have a hearing set by the administrative law judge, which is set up by the clerks and the judge, by the way, not the attorney. All of a sudden, you go into freak out mode because, it's like I have this exam that I have to do, and it's coming up, and it's coming up, and it's coming up, and it's coming up. And then once you know the date, you're like, oh, I'm relieved. And then the next day you wake up, and you realize the world is now moving at twice the speed that which it normally does. Not only is this normal, but it is normal to have those 2 months fly by, be sitting in the hearing room, and then literally the judge says, well, I want to thank you for coming in today, and you have an absolutely wonderful day. You're going to be mind blown by the speed at which your hearing ends up popping up, being done, and you're done, and you're going forward, and you're saying, okay, now what do I do? And I'll do a video about that. Because then it's about, were you found fully favorable? Were you found partially favorable? Were you, found unfavorable? And then there's other ones as too, where your claim can be withdrawn and yada, yada, yada. All right. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, an Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm in Orlando. What do you need to know? If you have a unique question for your claim or you want the most up-to-date information, that's fine. I have produced more Social Security disability videos than any other human being on earth at this point. Why is that? Because I usually have to drive to multiple offices and I do them in the car. I actually have one of the largest, nicest green screens and camera setups out of probably every attorney out there, including John Morgan. Okay? But the bottom line is I don't use it because I'm always driving. So I'm in the car, and I want to do more green screen videos, but I'm always in the car. So either way, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. I will catch you a little bit later, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.